I get to talk about Cosmic Invasion. I played quite a bit and talked to the developers a whole bunch about Marvel Cosmic Invasion. They clearly knew who I was and my affiliation with obvious like Marvel vs. Capcom games in the past and stuff like that. And we just got to like grind on it and play it and just give it a shot. The unfortunate thing is that it was only 2 players. It did not have the full functionality. It did not have like the full 4-player setup with the true madness, like all that kind of stuff. So anyway, let me pull up some footage just to show you all. Yeah, at the beginning, there's not like that many characters to work with. There's only like so much in this roster, even though it will clearly be expanded. But this is like a 1-player mode, right? And there was some stuff that was still being ironed out in general. Nova with a huge main is kind of awesome, by the way. This game is kind of nuts what it allows you to do. So I'm covering it right now, but there is a life bar up here. You notice that Nova just switched to Spider-Man. And one of the things I didn't really understand from the initial trailer is that this is a tag game. It's actually a tag team beat 'em up. So every single character that fights with you, let's see if we can get to a point where there might be, yes, multiple characters. As you fight with another person, that person also gets access to a second character. So you have naturally the ability to tag assist, all of these crazy functional things that even us as new players were not fully comprehending within like the little bit of an hour time frame we were messing around with it. So no kidding, Venom and Spider-Man team up, and you can either tag directly into Spider-Man almost at any point, like the tag functionality happens and refreshes really quick. You can tag into Spider-Man at any point, or you can bring Spider-Man in as an assist. And you actually, depending on the direction you press with the tag button, get different assists. So you get directional assists, no kidding, like a fighting game that Spider-Man can do. And every character has a different directional assist. You can also do a tag assist, where instead of just tagging in, you can actually, no kidding, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, the tag is gonna happen, and on their incoming tag, they do a big attack, right? So you sort of like shake their hand as they come in and do a big strike and continue the combo. Like, no kidding. I was like, this is crazy. Characters also get like light and heavy attacks, but they also get a gimmick button. So not only do you have access to like the traditional beat 'em up sort of stuff and grabs and things, but characters get sort of unique interactions with enemies and the environment that is not the same for everybody, you know? So it gets crazy, man. Like, you just get access to, I haven't seen these Avengers outfits since Marvel vs. Capcom 1. And that's what I will say, and you guys are obviously seeing it by watching this. The game visually has, like, I would say the art style, if not like the art design of an MVC1. Like the color choices and all of that stuff. I'm like, the only thing that's missing is Venom and his light blue outfit. But no kidding, like, it absolutely very much reminds me of that TMNT era and also mid-90s like MVC art style. Much different than MVC2. There's no music in this build. There's none of that kind of stuff. Like, this is early. Even 4-player wasn't even fully functional. There were some gameplay things that were also acting weird. So this is obviously like an early build with not even all the characters that are playable. She-Hulk and Rocket were not in this build. Either way, it played very good. And the thing that I liked the most was that each character felt truly unique. Like, I was playing Wolverine and expecting straight Marvel vs. Capcom Wolverine stuff. And he wasn't playing like MVC Wolverine. Let me go back here. He was playing much closer to a Konami X-Men Wolverine. Playing much closer to that. And he had similar things where he would jump on a guy's back and claw at you and throw you over. I'm like, dang, that's like pretty much MVC reference. But a lot of the way that Wolverine played is a little bit closer to the Konami era. So this isn't just a thing. Obviously, Captain America has very much that pose, right? Many things are clearly being given like the respect and nod from the 2D games that came before it. But it's not just the obvious Capcom stuff. There's a whole bunch of Konami era and classic era like X-Men and Marvel nods all over the place in this game. Yeah, he has Swiss cheese. He has several things, but the way he plays is not like an MVC Wolverine. It is different, you know? It's genuinely playing a bit different, but tag functionally, it feels like a fighting game, man. Like, no kidding. And I'll say personally, I talked to the devs about it, and I was just like, bro, like, is there a possibility for a versus mode? They said, we can't promise anything. We're not talking about that. So that was the only feedback that I had because I had such a good time. But like straight up, dude, like you get so many mechanics with each other. I am straight wondering if you can fight another person with it. And if it's just like a 4-player mode where we're all just beating each other up, like, I'm like, I wish. That was the only request I had to the developers, was that I wish there was like a mode where player versus player was also encouraged in some way, because there's so much mechanical depth with the team stuff that it seems like that would just be super cool. That would be so cool, dude. But yeah, it felt like, in terms of beat 'em ups compared to like Ninja Turtles, compared to some of the stuff we saw in like Streets of Rage and things like that, it very much feels like sky's the limit. It like imagination and sky's the limit in terms of what you can do and what the game is going to allow you to do, which was very fun. I think I ended up playing almost every single character except the one girl, right? The girl with the sword who looks really cool. The not Nova looking girl. But Venom was really fun. He had some incredible animations on him, dude. And I asked about costumes. Yeah, Quasar, whatever her name is. I asked about costumes and colors and like reference colors and stuff like that. They said they will have more, so I'm sure Wolverine's gonna get his blue and yellow outfit. I wouldn't be surprised if Venom gets a blue costume, because now that's being referenced in even Marvel Rivals, the MVC Venom. So anyway, this game's gonna be crazy, man. You're gonna have 8 characters. Like, it is going to be an absolute, like, even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles was bonkers. Even that game got kind of nuts with 4 characters on screen at any given time. This is just gonna have so much crazy stuff. It really is gonna feel like the classic X-Men game, which was the old school Konami one. And yeah, 8 characters as in, you get 2, player 2 gets 2, player 3, player 4, all get 2 characters, dude. It's gonna be nuts, man. I cannot wait for this shit to come out. I was really impressed with it. It's neat. It's just very cool. Like, ultra version of the classic X-Men beat 'em up. And it feels like obviously referential to like MVC in many ways. It's just taking all the classic games and sort of putting them into something that is like an amalgamation with even more characters, like way more characters. She-Hulk and Rocket, you know, are in this. And I wouldn't be surprised if there ends up being even more X-Men and stuff like that. I wouldn't be surprised.